Hi, my name is Wayne Knapp. I'm the Safety Administrator for the Presbyterian Church of Queensland. This is a safety presentation for the Stanthorpe Presbyterian Church, which is situated at Leslie Parade, Stanthorpe. There is one building on the site which consists of a church with an adjoining hall where there is access to the hall through the vestry. There are a number of exits from both the church and the adjoining hall. This presentation will look at firstly the location of the firefighting equipment, the use of the firefighting equipment, the escape routes, exits and assembly areas, and finally the evacuation procedure itself. There are two fire extinguishers located within the church. One is in the church and one is at the hall. This is the fire extinguisher in the hall. It is located near the entrance to the toilets, and it's a powder extinguisher which is suitable for use on wood, paper and rubbish fires. It is not suitable for electric or flammable liquid fires. To operate the extinguisher, remove it from the wall and then pull this pin from the extinguisher and point the nozzle, which is here at the base of the fire. Pull the trigger, which is this here, and aim the powder at the base of the fire, and in a sweeping motion extinguish the fire. The second extinguisher is located in the vestry, which is between the hall and the church, and it is located on the wall near the door as you enter the church. Looking at the escape routes, if you're in the church, the escape route is down the aisle, out the main doors, and over to the assembly area, which is located at the front of the manse. You see the small red truck. The assembly area is located to the front of that, in between the pine trees and the telegraph pole. Moving back into the church, if for whatever reason you're unable to exit the building via the front doors of the church, which are there, you can exit by going through the door to the left of the pulpit. If you turn right, there is a door which leads out onto the landing, or you can continue through the hall and turn right and exit via the door which leads out onto the landing, and then proceed down the wheelchair ramp and then proceed up to the exit area, the assembly area, which is beyond the little red truck. I just want to talk now about the evacuation procedure itself. If you're the first person to locate a fire, alert the group leader, and only if it is safe to do so, attempt to extinguish the fire. And remember to make sure you have a clear exit before trying to do so. Meanwhile, other members of the group should prepare to evacuate. On hearing the evacuation instruction, immediately cease all activity, and only if it is safe to do so, switch off any appliances or other equipment. Assist any person experiencing difficulty with the evacuation. Take a quick look to your left and right and see who is standing or sitting nearby. Walk quickly and calmly to the assembly area via the nearest exit, and at the assembly area, form into groups to assist the leader to ensure everyone has been evacuated. Report to the leader if you cannot find the person who was to your left or right before you evacuated. Do not re-enter the building. Remain at the assembly area until otherwise advised, and if for any reason you do have to leave, please let the leader know that you are leaving. If you're an activity leader or worship leader, there are a number of additional duties to be performed in the evacuation by these people in leadership. Firstly, you need to investigate the fire situation, and if there is any doubt regarding whether there is a fire, call the fire service. Ensure the safe evacuation of all occupants from the building, and you do this by clearing the building. So if there is a fire in the building and it's necessary to evacuate, a person should be delegated to go and alert those who might be in the hall and check the toilets and to alert people to evacuate the building. If you cannot access any part of the building, you are to advise the emergency services of this on their arrival. You're to account for all occupants at the assembly area and make sure that people do not re-enter the building. And as I said, meet the fire services and advise them of any information relevant to the emergency. As there are a number of tasks to be completed, it may be necessary to share the duties between attendees to ensure a safe evacuation. It is recommended that the evacuation coordinator or the person leading the activity or the worship allocate these tasks at the beginning of the event, and the committee of management and elders should have these tasks delegated amongst them. That concludes this presentation. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to give me a ring. Thank you.